Fucking dogs, dude. Fucking dogs. What's happening, guys? Spectre here. You join me behind someone with their filler cap open, because GG. A lovely, bleak ass day. Do you remember summer at this point? Do you even remember it? Back in the day when there was, you know, sun in the sky and dry roads and warm bikes and fucking salt everywhere. God, I miss it. So, what's everyone been up to? Did you have a good Christmas, good New Year, good insert, whatever else you celebrate at the time? I did. I was able to get some very, very last minute holiday, literally the week off Christmas, and it meant that I could go down, oh Christ, travel down to London and see my sister for Christmas instead. Because up until that point I was going to spend it by myself, but it just meant that I could travel on ordinary days rather than Christmas Eve and Boxing Day. So yeah, it was good. I went down to London, spent a few days there instead. Ate far too much food, as is the done thing. I didn't do much for New Year's, but it's good just to chill out. So what's been happening? Well, I've finally become a cool kid. I've joined the carbon fibre crew. Yeah, I'm the coolest of the cool at this point. It's not a carbon tank or a carbon anything. It's actually carbon panels on my new phone case. Yeah, I'm cool. Actually, the phone case is about a tenner, so whether it's real carbon or not is another matter entirely. But the new phone case is for the new phone, which is a Google Pixel 2. So I'm pretty excited about that, to be fair. I've got quite a cool deal on it. And the self-proclaimed best camera on the market. So we'll see whether that holds true. I've not had a chance to properly play with it yet, but it should be really good. So I'm looking forward to getting some good shots of the bike and similar when the weather improves enough for me to get out of this place. Speaking of getting out of places, only a couple of months left on my current house, my delightful property. Do you want to indicate there, buddy, or not? Yeah, so my tenancy runs out next month, in the middle of February, but my contracted work runs out on the end of March. So the plan as it stands right now is to wait another month, or realistically a month and a half, 2 months, just because of where the exact days fall. And then when I find out from work whether they're going to keep me or not, if they keep me, I'll move out somewhere in Lincoln, and if they don't keep me, I'll head back down south. Either way, only a couple of months left on the current shithole, in theory, which is a good feeling because that place is not great, as you know. In fact, I just got a new housemate. He's lovely. He's a nice student type, you know, very loud, lots of friends around all the time, and he smokes weed because of course he fucking does. So that's great. I was just thinking, you know, this house is lovely. It just needs a bit more stench, you know. Like the air quality is just a bit too good. I just wish there was, you know, second-hand skunk fucking wafted about the gaff. But as I say, a couple of months, freedom, new pastures, etc. It'll be another house share because I've been out of the grind, and yeah, it's gonna be another house share just because it's gonna be ludicrous money if it isn't. I'll try and get somewhere a little bit smaller, a little bit more professional, should we say. At the same sort of time, so that's going to be sort of March, April. April is when all of the MOT and tax and insurance stuff is up on this thing. Now, I'm trying to get a new bike before then, is the goal. I've been getting shafted by the insurers. It's been a nightmare. It's been ridiculous, it really has. Like, so the first bike I tried to insure was a VFR 800 VTEC, Honda of course. Obviously I mentioned in a previous video that I sat on one of those in a dealership and really liked it. And really liked the idea of the V4 power plant. So the one I sat on was a 2009, the one on eBay was a 2002. Gorgeous bike though, in silver and such. All of the bikes I'm going to mention are between 2 and 3 grand-ish, sort of more around the 2.5 grand mark. Less than 30,000 miles, all sort of vaguely comparable bikes, right? Yeah, the insurance for that, fully comp for me, with a pillion cover, is about 1,100 quid per year. Now, I can't quite stretch to that. Especially because I like to pay my my premiums up front. I like to get them like sorted, yearly done. Same with the bike, same with the tax, everything. And that way, after that first big hit, it's just a case of putting fuel in it and consumables, and then that's it. So if something goes bad with money, if, you know, work doesn't renew my contract, or, you know, whatever happens, I can just stick the bike in the shed, and it won't cost me any more at that point. Just don't ride it for 2 weeks, and then I'm all good. I don't have to worry about, you know, not being able to make insurance payments and losing the policy. I'm not being able to make finance payments and losing the bike altogether. Buying a bike and then slapping, you know, 1,100 quid onto the asking price is not ideal. Not ideal. I don't earn a huge amount of money, to say the least. And obviously, at the same sort of time, we're trying to find deposit and first month's rent for these new houses, and a lot of them are like, yo, that'll be 500 quid deposit, please. And it's like, sure, you get it back, but it doesn't change the fact that right then and there, you're paying 500 quid for fuck all. So that's not really an option. Triumph Sprint RS, I looked at next. 955i engine. It's 999 quid for that. So I lowered my expectations. I'm looking at a few other bikes. Did a quote for one today. It's a CBF 600 Honda, naked. Not to be confused with the Hornet. I'll try and holler over the wind, by the way. I'm sorry about that. Hornet makes about 98 brake. CBF makes about 76 brake. It's sort of retuned, detuned, depending how you want to say it. Should be a little bit less, you know, screamy. You wouldn't have to ring it out quite so much. Better for the city. It gets better miles per gallon. It's a good bike, to be fair. And according to MCN's figures, which obviously take with a pinch of salt, they make the same top speed. So it shouldn't be too much of a slouch. 76 is a perfectly usable, you know, real world horsepower. It's not as if I break speed limits anyway, so realistically I'm going to be doing 70 tops, you know. And in quotes for that were quite good, you know. They were around the same sort of thing I paid for this, a bit more, but, you know, perfectly reasonable. But the excess was like 600 quid for all of them. Good reaction times there, buddy. You're awake. Do I go for that and then just hope I don't crash it? Because if I do, I'm going to be up shit creek. It's a tricky situation. But then, just after that, I did a Kawasaki Z750, 2008 model. Makes, I think it was 104 horse, according to, again, MCN's figures. And that was fucking £300 excess. It's more expensive to insure, slightly, but half the excess. So it just, I swear they just throw darts at a spinning, like, game show wheel of numbers. And just go, oh, your excess will be thunk, I'll be 500 quid. Your policy's going to be thunk, oh, I'll be 800. It's just, it's doing my head in. I'm losing it. Like, I'm going to give myself an aneurysm trying to get these insurance stuff sorted out. And I'm so fucking sick of insurance dictating to me what I can and can't ride. And I guess money as well, just generally money. But even this, like, I looked at a Bandit before I got this, and I couldn't afford the fucking insurance on that at the time. And then I did find a bike. Very nice bike, you know, middleweight, usable power, you know, very nice bike. I won't say exactly what the model is, just because I am looking at another one. I'll get back to that in a minute, but looking at this bike, looks very nice. It's local to me, so I can actually go and see it myself without having to get a train. I spoke to the guy on Wednesday, and Thursday, I get a message from him, and it turns out that some fucking bastards bought it. Some guy in Bedfordshire called up and slapped down a deposit on it sight unseen. And the advert's been taken down since, so I assume he's taken it. Just like, you bastard. Finally find a bike that I like and I can insure, and it will, you know, do what I need it to do. It ain't quick, don't get me wrong, but, you know, it'll be enough. And yeah, some fucker snipes it. I literally cannot win at this point. I need to get the new bike before April, really, and get this one sold. Just because I don't particularly fancy trying to get it through an MOT in its current state. It's got a few issues on the go. Although if you're listening to this video and you're thinking of buying it, it's perfect, mate. It's absolutely flawless. It runs like a Swiss watch. It's flawless. Don't know what you're on about. So that's my life, so I'm not stressed at all, honest. Fucking giggling wreck at this rate. complete lunatic. Bike's about to hit 40k as well, by the way, so that's going well. You fucked that up, mate, didn't you? GG. You've got a banana peel in your car. Literally a banana peel. The fuck? Why have you got a banana peel in your car? So yeah, that's pretty much where I am now. House is up in the air, bike's up in the air, plans up in the air, jobs up in the air. Got so many plates spinning right now, but we'll see. It'll all work out in the end, presumably, or I'll be surrounded by broken crockery. You know, it's one of the two. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you all had a good Christmas, like I say, and I hope your 2018 is being good to you. Alright, thanks for watching, folks. Take it easy. Ta-ra.